Guys, welcome to Top Channel. In this video I want to show you how to set up a professional live stream using OBS. So you can see this is the setup. I have my gameplay behind as my background and I have the foreground as me facing the camera. My webcam, I'm using a 720D, but you can use any camera that lets you have a window, a webcam window on your computer. So that can work. And you can see I also have this I think it's called a third lower or lower third, something like that, here with some text scrolling. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, something like that, and you can see everything here can be moved around. So if I want to move this to the left, or maybe move this here, maybe just to the top here, anything you do, you can even scale it. Yeah, you can see you can scale it down, maybe scale this up. So whatever you want, you can do. So yeah, we're going to do this setup. It's not just for gameplays. You can say you want to do a presentation. Say you can just switch between the gameplay. I need to first switch off this. I need to first bring this back up and then come back to this. So you can switch between the gameplay and then the game capture and then the presentation. If say you are presenting maybe a project like this, you can just then that's what you will have in your live stream. Let me push this a bit. You can see it from here. You can see. So this will be what you're live streaming, and if you want to switch, it is all on the go. You just switch off and switch on. So let's get started with the setup. So to make this setup, obviously you're going to need OBS and then a YouTube channel and your YouTube stream key. So let me show you how to get OBS. So to get OBS, I just go to Google and type in OBS. So it should be the first link in the search results. So you just click on that. It should be obsproject.com. Click on that. It will take you to the OBS website. Then you can download the OBS program. I just select the version of operating system you're using. So I'm using Windows, so I'll just click on that, and then OBS will start downloading. So I'll get the download window here. So after the download is complete, just go in your downloads and complete the setup. Just the installation is quite easy. Just click next until you finish the installation. So after installing OBS, let me remove all of this so that we start from scratch. Display, media capture. Let's start from scratch. So yeah, after installation, you will have this icon in your desktop. You can double click on that to open up OBS, and so you will have something like this. So if you want to record yourself in the stream and you have a webcam, so for me I have a Canon 720D that I'm using to do live streams and what. You can just go under here in the sources and click on this plus icon, or just right click in this space to get this option menu. Then find window capture. So any camera or webcam that lets you record directly on your computer, that gives you an option to have a preview of your recording on your computer, can work. So if you have a Canon like me, just go and download the EOS utility program. You can just go into Google and type in EOS utility. If you're using a different camera, you can find the equivalent to that, but I'm using a Canon 720D, so I can just go here, type in EOS utility, and then I can go to their website and download the EOS utility program. So from there, after installing the utility program, let's first close out of this card. Let's remove this as well. Double click on the EOS utility. We're doing this so that we get the capture window of our camera around here. If you're using a webcam, just find a way to get that capture window for your camera anywhere on your desktop. So for the Canon 720D, I just open up the EOS utility program, and then make sure you have the camera switched on and you have you have it connected via USB to your computer, and then you'll get these options active. So click on camera settings stroke remote shooting, click on that, and then you'll get this window open, and then click find the live, and then find live view shoot. Click on that to open up. Let's see, to open up the live preview window. If you're using a different camera, just make sure you have a similar window like this, or if you're using a webcam, just make sure you have a window like this open up. It doesn't have to be from a Canon camera. It can also be a laptop camera or anything. Just make sure you have a window like this, because it's what we are going to target in OBS. So make sure it is open, and then go to OBS, click on the plus icon, and then find window capture, because we want to capture this window. Any camera that lets you have a window like this can be used. So go to OBS, click plus, and then find window capture, then click OK, and then inside here you'll get these options. From the window options, make sure you find the EOS remote live view. If you're using a different webcam or a different camera, then select the title you see here as the window in the drop down list here. So you can see EOS remote live view window, and you can see remote live view window. So if you're using a webcam and your webcam provides a preview window, just select that from the drop down list, and then click OK. So you can see we have it here. And now for the game preview, and then from the game capture, make sure you have the game running, and then click plus, add game capture, and then click OK, and then select capture specific window, and then from window find the game you're playing. So I want to stream Fortnite, so I'll just capture Fortnite, and then click OK. Now to get the preview active, you can open up Fortnite and then minimize again, so it will come up in OBS. And now you can see my camera window is behind my game capture, so I can bring it on top by dragging it up. So that is the first layer, and now we can have that. But you see, the window capture is capturing everything, including the bars and the frame of the window, even the buttons as well. So we can crop that out by you can right click on the window capture and then find filters. From here you can add, right click to find this add option, then find crop stroke pad, click OK, and then from here you can start playing around with these settings here. So for the left I'll add a 10, maybe let's see about there, 22, and then the top, let's see 100. That's good. Let's see right, let's try 10, maybe increase it a bit, something like that. For the bottom, let's try 100, maybe increase it as well, something like that. Now you can see we have cropped out the windows and the frame that we don't need. Now what we are left with is the blue screen. So let's see how to key out the blue screen. So to key out the blue screen, just right click in the filters area, add chroma key. There are other options you can try out, but I want to try out, but I like using chroma key because it's easier. So just click OK, and now you can play around with the settings. Because I have the blue screen, I can change this from the key color type from green to blue screen, and now I can reduce the similarity until I have the background keyed out. My background is not well keyed, it's not well lit, because I just wanted to do a quick tutorial. That's why I only have the forward light, but still you can see the key is pretty good, and yeah, it works. So yeah, that's what we have. I can position myself a bit. I can see, if I want, I can zoom out, zoom in. Yeah, so that's what we have. If you want to do some color corrections, you can just right click in the filters area, add color correction, click OK, and then you can play around with the color settings. So I'll just go with that and then close out. You can see now we have it there. Yeah, we can see we have it there. And so just to show you that this is actually a game behind, I can go to Fortnite and click battle, and now if I go back, you can see so this is our OBS. Yeah, so it's live. It's I haven't set up the live stream yet because I still want to first get the setup correct, and then I'll work on the other things. What we can add, I had a banner here, third lower, maybe it's called a lower third or something. So yeah, I want to add it there. So to do that, you can right click here, add. Instead of image, let's try out image and see, because what I did was create a GIF image. Let me see if I can find it first, just to show you how it looks. So this is it. We'll open it in Internet Explorer. So you can see it's just a simple animation of sliding something, like my YouTube channel and subscribe and something like that, something simple. If you want to see how I did this, I'll leave a link in the description, or I also have a course, a Udemy course about making animated banners that you can try out if you're interested in that. But yeah, so you just make a quick something in Photoshop, GIF animated something in Photoshop, and then bring it into OBS. So to bring it in OBS, let's first remove this. So if you import it as an image, let me show you. Find pictures, which is this. Okay. So if you import it as an image, it will only play once. It won't loop, and after it's done, it will just switch off, or it won't replay again. So we need to import it. Let me delete that. We need to import it as an image, as a source, a media source. Like click OK, then browse to that image. If you want it to loop, just click loop. If you don't click loop, and it will play, and then after it will just switch off. Let me show you. Let's give it a moment. You can see. So if you want it to loop over and over, just go to the settings and make sure to add loop there and click OK. So now it will play back over and over and over. So you can move it around, you can scale the different elements around. You can even move this window if you want. Yeah, so that's the setup. If you have a mic like I have, you can just add it here. Just go under audio capture, input audio input capture, and then select the device. I'm using a Blue Yeti. I won't add it there because I'm also using it as my screen recorder. I'm using it for my screen recorder. So if you have a mic you want to add, you just do that, and yeah, click OK and then do that. So I'll just shut that off. Okay. This. So that's how you set up the gameplay. If you want to do a window capture, a display capture, if you want to just record your screen, just click add and then find display capture, click OK, and then you will have the screen pop up. Click OK, and now we are capturing the screen, the entire screen, including the game in the background. So if we minimize this, you can see we are capturing everything. And now you can shut off any of this. Let's move this below our this. So yeah, you see, I need some bit of lighting for my green screen, for my screen. I have not added them just because I wanted to do a quick tutorial for this. I didn't want to bother with the lighting and what. So yeah, so that's how you set up the display capture. You can always switch off this. Even mid stream, you can switch off this and it will update in your stream. So you can even add, you can change out these media sources anytime, even mid-stream, and they will update in the stream. So let me show you how to set up the YouTube stream so that you go live. So right now we are ready. I want to do a live game stream, not a display stream. So I'll just shut this off. So if I want to shut my face off, I just shut off the media, the window capture, and that will be shut off. But let me leave it up there. So to set up the YouTube stream, just go to YouTube to your YouTube channel. Make sure you have a YouTube channel, and then find the YouTube Studio icon, the YouTube Studio button. Click on that, and then it will take you to the studio page. Then let's wait it for load. Let's wait it to load. So from there, go to the missing features, and then click live streaming. From there, you can you can find your stream key. You can click reveal and then copy it, and then that stream key would be required by OBS to link your OBS to your YouTube live channel. So just make sure you copy it. I won't reveal it, because if someone has that key, they can live stream to your channel directly without entering a password or anything. So make sure you keep it private, and don't share it with anyone you don't trust. So if you want to set up a thumbnail for your live stream, you can just click on change thumbnail here. I have a thumbnail here, but I'm not sure why it's not coming up. So yeah, this is the thumbnail I have. But if you want to change it, you just click on change thumbnail, and it will open up your browser. And yeah, so I think I'll also be making a tutorial on how to make thumbnails in Photoshop. Yeah, just a quick tutorial. And yeah, so let's see what else you can add. The description, you can add the text, the heading, the description. Make sure you make SEO friendly meta tags and description text. After that, just copy the stream key. Make sure you click reveal and then copy it, and then go to OBS, then go to settings, go to stream, and then from the service here, after clicking on stream, click on service. From the drop down menu, make sure you have YouTube gaming selected. Then under that, you can enter your stream key, this stream key here. You can paste it here and then click OK, and that will link your OBS directly to your YouTube channel. So everything is set right now, but I wanted to show you some other settings here. If we go to settings, and we go to, let me see, output, you can change the bitrate, you can change the video encoder, you can change the audio bitrate and whatever you want. But because this is a quick tutorial on just live streaming, you can just keep the default settings as is, and maybe you can play around to see what settings work with your machine, because if you crank this up, it will also affect the speed of your computer. So make sure you have a machine that can handle the settings you choose. You can also change the recording formats and what. If you want to just record instead of streaming live, you can just hit start recording, and OBS will start recording or whatever you're doing. So I don't want to do that, so I'll just so to start streaming, you just make sure you have the stream key entered, and then click start streaming instead of start recording. So this will update in a few seconds. So you can see starting. So it's starting now. So to view your stream, you can go to your YouTube channel. Let's close this out. Go to your YouTube channel. So you can see it's live streaming. Let me pause that. So you can preview it directly here, or you can go to your YouTube channel. Make sure you delete anything after the URL. Your YouTube, I think I don't know what it's called, but this your YouTube channel ID, add a / and then stroke and then live. So it's your YouTube channel. Make sure you have the ID there, and then / live, and then enter. That's where you will find your live stream. So you can see the video chat and everything else there. So yeah. So if you found this useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.